And here's the big thing I'll give you to look out for. The really nasty scams require debit cards. They'll go in and say, we don't accept credit card payment. We only accept debit card, or we only accept Bitcoins. And the reason is this: if you charge with a credit card and it's a scam, you're not out the money. The credit card company is. You have 30 days till you get your bill to report it. You can call it in and they're going to shut it down and investigate. But if you use a debit card, the money comes directly out of your account and you're liable, not the bank. So I would say, yes, there's a lot of those scams out there, but I know financial advisors go in and recommend debit cards because you're controlling your finances. But when it comes to the internet and online and scams, stay away from debit cards. They are the worst thing in the planet because you're giving an attacker direct access to your bank account.
Do you think, or do you know if this is ever going to be used to help get so-called the bad guys? If you can really listen in on conversations and, find out what happens before a crime occurs, do you think that would ever be happening, or is it happening?
It's funny because I always joke, I watch a lot of these movies, like sci-fi movies from 10, 15 years ago, and now they're starting to become a reality. And I forget the one with Tom Cruise, where it was maybe Future Crimes, where they were actually able to predict crimes that were going to occur. Oh. And then actually stop them. And we're getting pretty close to that, because you could be in a situation where somebody has an Alexa at their home or a cell phone turned on, and they either talk to a buddy or they're getting into an argument with their wife, and you hear somebody say, put down the knife or put down the gun, or I'm going to kill you or I hate you. I mean, it's to the point where you can have the recognition of that and then potentially deploy police officers to try to minimize or reduce the crime. The technology is there to do that today, but the laws aren't caught up. So right now, that's not necessarily legal for them to do that. But what is interesting is if there's a crime at a house or police show up and you allow the police into your house, or there's probable cause for them to go in and search the house, or they have a warrant to search your house, one of the first things when we train police officers to do is immediately find any electronics like Alexa or anything else and unplug them immediately, because most of these devices are storing 2 to 4 hours worth of recordings to build up a profile, and then they just repeat themselves every 2 to 4 hours. So if you can get there and unplug them, you can actually have a live evidence of the last 2 to 4 hours. And I found in a couple of cases, I do expert witness, where courts are actually allowing that as evidence in a court of law, is actually the recordings from those devices. So we're slowly getting to this sort of pseudo police state, which gets a little scary, frightening, and exciting at the same time.
Yeah.
Isn't it kind of crazy though, how there's headlines and there's a lot of people who are uneasy about all of their data and their privacy, but yet we make decisions every day that give up our privacy. And I'm one of the people too, as long as there's not a camera in the bathroom or bedroom on me without me knowing, or someone stealing my bank information, I'm kind of cool with giving it up. Because do you feel like privacy in 5, 10, 15 years is there just going to be total transparency at that point? Do you see it moving into a direction where there is no privacy?
Yeah, I'm sort of today that privacy train left the station. And it's never coming back. And like a perfect example that I use is now with everything going on with the epidemic, you have like Bill Gates talking about the chipping, where you put a chip under your skin. And I mean, I have people that are like, I am never going to do that. You're not going to track me over my dead body. And I laugh at them going, you're doing it already. And they go, what do you mean? I'm like, do you go anywhere without this device? Now, it's not embedded under your skin, but it might as well be. Right? I mean, people go to the restroom with it. People sleep with it. I mean, you don't go anywhere without your cell phone. And what they don't realize is it's the same thing. This device is tracking your location. It's tracking what you're saying. It's tracking what you're doing. So we already have that. It's just that the awareness level is not high enough for people to realize how impactful it is.
Do you have any last tips for individuals trying to protect themselves in the cyberspace? Like your number one tip just for the individual?
I would say the number one tip is to recognize and accept that you're a target. that you are going to be a target. And over the next 12 months, the probability that either your identity, your bank account, or something else is going to get hacked is almost a guarantee. So here's the solution. Almost everything you use today has security built in. It's just not turned on by default. So spend 5 minutes going and turning on the security. And the best security I recommend for your bank accounts, your credit cards, and others is account alerting. So anytime somebody tries to transfer money out of my bank account or do an EFT or use my credit card, I get a text notification. And the reason why that's important is if you catch fraudulent wire transfers within 24 hours, you can reverse it. If you wait till 48 hours or the end of the month, the money's gone. So getting visibility into your accounts. And I know some people go, but Eric, that's a pain. I'm going to get 3 or 4 texts a day. So which would you rather? Get 3 or 4 texts a day and have visibility, or in 7 months, spend $5 million because your identity was stolen? So it's one of those, the more visibility you can have recognizing you're a target, the safer you'll be in cyberspace.
Hey there! Thank you so much for stopping by our channel and checking out a clip of the Freddie and Alyssa Show. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future clips or highlights from the Freddie and Alyssa Show. And if you want full episodes of the Freddie and Alyssa Show, vlogs, and one-off videos, check out our main YouTube channel. The link is in the description. Again, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next video.